Hello friends and welcome to an estate sale video. I've been on a buying hiatus for most of this year. However, I had to make an exception for this estate sale because it was for someone that I knew. Beverly Diamondstein was just an absolutely lovely lady who was always immaculately dressed during her daily walks in the boys' neighborhood. And so I had to make an exception for this estate sale just to do a final walkthrough of the house and remember this lovely woman.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Well, thank you.
What your shirt say? Slide to city.
I'm sorry?
Your shirt, what it say? Slide to city.
Yeah, they used to have citywide, like a big water slide, so they would close the street down. And this was in Richmond. They closed down Cary Street.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You have to go try something
Thank you.
You can already tell just looking in the glass doors that this is a packed estate sale. The Diamondsteins were well-known patrons of the arts.
The double. Good morning. Welcome in.
Okay.
The double one. What is this?
As you can see here, the walls are just jam-packed with art, fine art from many different artists around the world. That first set of silverware in the foyer there was actually a set of Tiffany silverware. The Diamondsteins were very well to do, and there was a lot of very nice stuff at very much auction house prices in this house.
I would look. No, that's okay. I always look up.
Yeah, there's smart people like me. There's some.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
I don't want somebody.
Nobody's gonna
on
hurt
the
you.
other side. No, I was gonna pick up this little thing somebody dropped.
Stand here.
So not only was Beverly a patron of the arts, she also was on the board of the Peninsula Fine Arts Center here in Virginia for over 16 years. You can see that art was a major part of her life. She had 4 children, and her husband, Alan Diamondstein, was a delegate, a Democratic delegate, and she helped a lot in his political campaigns, as did her children. So she was a very well-connected, very well-respected member of Virginian society. This is just me checking to make sure that my camera is actually recording. But you can see here just she wanted beauty all the way around her. She was also just a beautiful person inside and out. And her presence is very well much missed in the community. I just wanted to take a minute to appreciate this sculpture. I think this is the first time I've ever seen clear lucite stands in a home and it looked like that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. Normally when I see lucite stands in a house, it looks a little like dated and tacky, but I don't know. It's just the decorating in this house is just gorgeous. There's not a boring spot in the house to look at, and all of it is ornate and gorgeous and very much out of my price range, especially as a reseller. But I did hope coming in here that I would find something to remember her by, or maybe something to resell. I mean, I didn't think I'd find anything to resell because I knew the estate sale company that was going to be doing this did know that the Diamondsteins were avid collectors and things would be priced accordingly. And that stuff that wouldn't sell here would probably go to a Sotheby's or Christie's auction. Plus, there's a lot of people from the neighborhood who the stuff would be very much in their price range, and a lot of the neighbors showed up also to, have a little piece of the Diamondsteins in their house as a memento for their years in this neighborhood and in the community.
What piece do you want, sir?
So I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm getting a little choked up and just let you guys enjoy me meandering around the house. If I show you anything super interesting, I'll pop back in.
You've been called worse? Yes. Yeah. Let me see if I can get my gentleman or anything. Adrian.
So a lot of Alan's stuff was still in the house, and this is in a Scala straw hat, and there was a little room for resale, but not a whole lot. But this was a gentleman who liked to wear hats, as was per his generation. I feel like wearing hats every day has kind of only fallen off in the last, 50 some odd years. But he had a really nice hat collection. This is, I believe, a Stetson. Let's pick it up and turn it over. Am I right? Oh, I am. Yay me. I remember stuff. This is a beautiful hat. Again, most of these were priced what I would be able to get for them on eBay. So unless I was going to get it for the boy or get it for myself, I'm just going to leave those behind because they were individually priced to, sell to someone who wanted it as a hat to wear. That would still be a good deal if it was something you're going to wear yourself, but not necessarily something to resell. This is his closet. Nice little pennant here with, I don't know what those are. These are all his jackets. There's some Oscar de la Renta in here, some Polo Ralph Lauren, some Brooks Brothers. Again, all of these jackets, as you can see, suits and coats, $60, which is more than what you could get for some of those coats on eBay. And you guys have gone all wonky again. I'm sorry, I fixed you for a little bit, and then you guys went all sideways again. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust this in post. There we go. If I adjust you again, I'll zoom you back out. But this way, hopefully, it's a little less wibbly wobbly.
Maybe more upstairs.
Oh, there. Roger, you looked at the items in the cabinet here? Some beautiful pieces in there as well.
That's okay. That's the soul table. Soul
All right, he got that mezuzah down. Did you give
There's a
her?
lady who wants it.
Yeah, did you give her?
At $20.
Oh, okay. There's a. Do you have a little bag? One of these bags.
And it's the same length and style as the one that's in
The black one
no,
Debbie.
the brown check one here in the washroom.
in the washroom, that one there. I know which one that is. And I actually pressed it.
So I came upstairs, and these bookcases are beautiful, and they're not really bookcases. I think they're actually like closets. If they weren't closets and just covered bookcases, I probably would have asked the boy to come over and we might have bought them because we do like dark wood, and those were beautiful and very well made. So here's some linens. This is a Icelandic sweater. It's for $14. I could have sold this for $30 to $40, but I picked it up and I carried it around, and I just decided someone else could have it. I have so much clothing I need to list. I knew that wouldn't move very quickly because at the time of me filming this video, it was actually June, I believe. So, yep, this video is coming out a couple months after because I am doing so good at being a YouTuber. It's mostly just having time to sit down and do the voiceover section, but you can see that the estate sale company for this estate sale was very meticulous about literally pricing almost everything. This is a vintage t-shirt, which is single stitch. It's very much grandma core, which can still sell very well. But I do, hi, there's me in that mirror. Ice wool is great. If you find this at and it's, dead stock. If I found this at the thrift store for like $6, I absolutely would have bought it. But, it was the middle of summer and I have so much clothing. I knew that this would just sit in my death pile if I picked it up. So I ended up leaving it behind at some point in the shopping thing. But one of the things about this house that I did not realize is that the house is actually 70% closets. A couple of the bedrooms were actually converted to closets for Miss Diamondstein. Which, oh, look, I've adjusted you again. Hold on, let me fix this. There we go. And now we're going into the closet. This is a closet. This was a closet. It was like a sitting area closet, but you have all of these Z-racks full of clothes. 70% of these clothes are all designers or like art to wear pieces. It's just, you got Dior, you got Chanel, you have Coach, all kinds of stuff. I'm looking at the accessories here just to see like if maybe they missed some stuff. A lot of pantsuits. Here's some books. Looked at the books. There's not really a whole lot on this shelving unit that I would be interested in reselling. But I did take a look just to double check. Also looking at the bookmarks, or not the bookmarks, book things that hold books, book stands, not book stands. The things that go book ends. Oh my goodness, I could not think of that to save my life.
Hey John, it's Penny.
My
I'm
goodness.
sorry I hit the wrong button with you.
So I saw these scarves over here,
All right, what kind of jam?
and they're beautiful. I'm gonna go put the sweater down for a hot second, and then take a look at some. I am just fiddling with you guys. Oh, look, now we're sideways again. Great. I love how I made this worse. All right, let's get into some of the clothes and see if maybe I can show you. Again, a lot of like art to wear pieces. A lot of the actual
Thank you, John.
items
All right, bye.
were from like the 80s and early 90s. This was just a super cute shirt. Beverly and I were actually the same size, even though she was a bit shorter than I was. Like, our footwear was the same size. As far as shirts go, we would be the same size. It's just because I have a long torso and I was about 3 to 4 inches taller than her. Like, a lot of the cool clothes that I would want to buy for myself were just too short. They were either not broad enough in the shoulders for me to wear or too short in the leg for me to wear. But this is an art to wear piece. Very pretty. This is a really nice little black dress. Again, a lot of name brand stuff, like design, like either mid-tier or fashion house designers. I'm gonna go in here. Again, taking another look at the boxes. Here's the bathroom. It's a bathroom with her hat boxes and accessories. She's got a fascinator there. She's gleefully leaving the closet with. So it's another closet. And me just trying to look up some comps. So pretty much all the stuff that was on the Z-Rex out in the other room was probably in this back closet here. Like I said, just walk-in closet for days. Most of the upstairs was just walk-in closet. Here's, you know, typical 80s, you know, evening dress. Really cool denim 80s jumpsuit. Giving Evel Knievel, but make it fashion to me. I actually honestly would have bought this for myself if I could wear it, but I can't because it's too short in the leg. Yeah, I just really like this. This is so cool. I would have totally have bought this if I had any hope it would fit. She had a lot of jumpsuits. Like, again, another 80s jumpsuit. This is also another jumpsuit. Really cool vintage jumpsuits from the 80s and early 90s. Very cool. They're, again, all priced. This is art to wear. If you were to list this on a place like Etsy, you could probably get $100 to $150 for it. This is just a hand-painted piece, art to wear, again, from the late 80s, early 90s. So unless you have someone who's like an avid collector or an artist wanting to make a statement in their streetwear, it's priced at eBay prices pretty much, is what most of the clothing here I was finding. Which is, you know, disappointing as a reseller, but to be expected if it's someone, if it's a reputable estate sale company. They're trying to get the most for the family, for the estate. And again, Miss Diamondstein was well known as being a very well-dressed lady and a very active member in the community. And she is missed. So I'm going to just go through the rest of the closet here, and you can ogle her clothes with me. And I'll pop back in if there's anything of note.
$18. But if you come back on, Sunday, I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh.
So this is the point I made the decision that I was not going to buy the sweater. And so I found an empty hanger to hang it up and put it in the closet. So hopefully somebody else would pick it up. And I do hope it found a good home. It just wasn't going to find a home in my death pile, because I knew that's exactly what would happen to it. I'm again looking at these scarves. I really liked the way this felt. I did try to look this one up. Again, what they were asking for the scarf was about what I could get for it on eBay. Again, double checking the bookcase because I am a giant nerd, just to make sure I didn't miss anything that I maybe want to read for myself, or if there's a hidden gem in here for resale. But nothing jumped out at me, and it's getting a little bit too crowded upstairs. So I'm gonna check this back rack just because, again, clothes, so many clothes, just amazing pieces. So I'm just gonna be quiet again and let you guys ogle the clothes with me as I finish going through her upstairs closet rooms. That leather jacket there, this red one, I sincerely thought about buying it for myself because this is giving like peak Michael Jackson vibes, especially with the asymmetrical buttons. If that was a moto zip, I probably wouldn't have been able to resist. Also, if it had fit me, I definitely wouldn't have been able to resist, but again, it's too short in the sleeves. Again, immaculately dressed every time I saw her. Just amazing.
She is the fashionista.
For 60, I love that. You can tell this lady enjoyed fashion as well. We have a, let's just call it bathroom service for 15 each single one. We have a wine cooler for 10. We have a silver plated shrimp dish for 20. Is that how it's all in? The only couple of them.
to be driving the red RAV4, are you?
No, I
Okay.
live around the corner, so
Oh,
I
okay.
just walked over here.
Oh, okay, all right, have a good day.
You do the same.
Alright, so for those of you who have managed to make it all the way to this part of the video, thank you. The garage is where I thought I would find treasures, because this is, you know, the stuff that isn't in the fancy inside of the house. And so I thought this might be where some overlooked gems would be hiding. And I was correct, because you see this giant pile of hats. Just a massive pile of baseball caps, and immediately pull out this. This is a Woodstock 99 hat, and there are actually two of them in this pile. I have already sold one of them. They did require some extensive cleaning, but I think it was well worth it. They were $6 a piece. Now this is a Masters hat. That one was a little bit too worn, but here we are, two Woodstock 99 hats. I thought about getting this Masters, but I was like, that's a little too much cleaning to do, and I already got two Woodstock hats I have to clean, and I know for a fact that those will sell between $30 and $50. The black ones sell for more, obviously, because you don't have to worry about getting them messed up as much. This is a 2005 Master hat. This is also already sold. I knew these would be quick and easy listings. Again, I love hats. I love ties. This is a Bush Cheney hat, which has also already sold as well. So I bought 4 hats in total. 3 of them have already sold. I just gotta wait for another buyer to buy the Woodstock hat. So $24 in the hats. I also spent $12 on 3 books, so $4 per book. One of them I am reselling. One of them I might resell. It's Sacre Blue by Christopher Moore, but I do want to read it before I decide if I want to keep it or not. The book I am keeping to remember Beverly is The Goldfinch. So she had a first edition hardcover of The Goldfinch, which is something I've been looking for. That wasn't a library book. So that is the book I am keeping to remember Beverly by, and it is, you know, an award-winning book, and when I do get around to reading it, I will probably mention her again on my book channel. But I'm definitely keeping that book. I might keep Sacre Blue as well, but those I got another book to resell. But yeah, the fact that I did manage to do, you know, a wine final walk through of this lovely lady's house, and remember her, and then also, you know, still do my reselling thing, which some people may think is, you know, uncouth, but, you know, you do you, I'm gonna do me. And, you know, she is missed in the neighborhood. She was a pillar of the community, and I hope that she is resting well and is with her husband. And I appreciate everybody watching this video. Again, my apologies that there haven't been a whole lot of videos on this channel, but this will hopefully break the seal, and I will see you again in the next video. Until then, bye!